teams around them faltering, Liverpool failed to capitalise in their race for Champions League football next season.
Coverage of the Premier League brought to you by EA Sports FIFA 23.
Well, we're joined now by the scorer of Brentford's first goal, Bryan Mbeumo. Thank you so much for coming out to talk to us. I hope you can hear everything. Normally I'd start by asking you a question, but we've got 4 people here who've got plenty to say about it. Naveed, you already predicted that this would happen, didn't you?
Yes, we were asked when we began commentating, how do you feel because you don't have Ivan Toney? And I said, it's okay, we have Mbeumo.
And how do you feel that went? Forget the victory tonight. There's lots of great victories for Brentford here at this stadium. Where does this one rank? You've had lots of great victories at this stadium. Where does this one rank?
I think this one is one of the biggest because, of course, it was a very hard game. We knew it, and we just kept the plan going. The offer told us always stick to the plan, and we did. And yeah, this is a big win again.
I don't know if you heard what Naveed said, but he was asked in comment, because the guys have been doing commentary today, and they asked him, how will Brentford do without Ivan Toney? He said, I don't care. We've got Bryan Mbeumo. So that, he had full confidence in you. Rishi, I know you've got a question. Speak nice and loudly, because this music is noisy.
Yeah,
What would you like to ask Bryan about the victory against Liverpool?
yeah. So how does it feel to finally win instead of having a tiebreaker?
Can you repeat, please?
How does it feel to win after having a tiebreaker for the last
With the draw last season, it was such an exciting game, and then to follow it up with the victory.
Yeah, of course, we remember as well the last game we played against them here. It was like unbelievable game, and yeah, we wanted to create the same and even more, win, and we did today, and I think we can't have a best feeling.
The guys have been celebrated because these are our Brentford fans that we have with us now. That's why they're here. Naveed, it's your first time at the stadium.
Yeah.
Do you want to ask Bryan about the supporters?
So is it always this hectic, or is it just today?
Now, I would say we have to give them something for them to help us. But when they see we are in difficulty, they help us a lot. And yeah, of course, we have massive fans here, and I love them, and I love playing for Brentford.
Rishi, I know you were talking about the Liverpool defence in the game when you were doing the commentary. Do you want to ask Bryan about playing against them and how he found it?
They had pretty good defence at the start. It was a bit on and off. So how did it feel playing against them?
Yeah, they have a world-class defenders. Of course, we have to plan a lot of things at the training to know how to face them, and yeah, we just have to work hard, and yeah, after it's on the pitch, we do what we can do, and yeah, we try.
Thank you.
And tell the guys about their goal, because there was strength in there as well as skill going up against Konate.
Yeah, he's a big beast. I know him because we used to play national team before, and yeah, he's my friend, and I'm happy that it's football and it can happen sometimes.
Bryan, congratulations. Thank you so much for coming out to join us. Great win for Brentford this evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much for Bryan Mbeumo. And Guy, oh, hang on, Bryan, one last thing.
You were player of the match. Well done.
Thank you.
Naveed, perfectly delivered, well remembered in the end to give him that trophy.
Yeah.
Did you expect when you were coming here, and we'll get the Liverpool's perspective in just a second with Delilah and Aman, but for you guys coming here, playing Liverpool, they start the day in 6th and 10th place in the league, and now Brentford are only 2 points behind Liverpool. Did you expect them to get that win? You're the only one who predicted it.
I had a feeling that Liverpool were going to win, but no, because then they would move to 5th place in the league, but no. So.
Well, when you interviewed the Brentford players in midweek, you said to them you thought Liverpool would win by 3 goals to 1. Brentford got the win. I think they used that as motivation. I think that's what they did. Delilah, from a Liverpool perspective, as a Liverpool fan, what did you think of that performance?
Well, it was a very exciting one, actually, because I didn't expect that to happen. Very good play from Brentford in this match. Liverpool, not so much. Quite poor. They definitely could have done much better, but it's over now, so
yeah.
Well done to Brentford, I guess.
It was well done from Brentford, particularly in the first half, Aman. They got the first goal
was really
in
good.
this game. What did you think of the goal?
I really thought it was good and surprising, and it was just surprised me, but I still celebrated it because I'm just grateful to be here, and I just don't care if Liverpool lost, but there's still a next match, so yeah, well done to Brentford.
And that's the contrast. As you said, you're both being quite philosophical about the fact that Liverpool won, but you guys were celebrating because that was the goal that you two were commentating on. Was it you who said to Ben Mee before the game, well, you're not good enough to be a striker, is that why you're a defender?
Yeah, it was.
Do you think maybe he took that personally and that's why it was his deflected shot?
Well, yeah, definitely.
Let's take a look at the second goal, Rishi. What did you think of this one? This is Johan Wissa with the goal for Brentford. But before that, there'd been 2 disallowed goals for offside. Finally, they got one that was allowed.
Yeah, the goal, it was really good, but I had a feeling that Alisson Becker was saved the goal, but no, it went in. I was shocked. So yeah,
Because you were on the gantry. Did you think he'd saved it?
Yeah, we all thought he saved it. That's why I got excited. Yeah, his finger barely. So yeah, that was an amazing goal.
And then that was great for Brentford. They go in 2-0 up at the break. Liverpool came out. Did you think they were better in the second half, Delilah?
Yeah, definitely. Getting one goal boosted their confidence a bit, I think, but it just wasn't enough to get the win or even a draw today. So.
And it's a tricky one for a commentator, that one, because it's Trent Alexander-Arnold to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. It's 2 of the longest names on the pitch. Was it tricky?
Yes, but I just shortened it, so I just said Arnold or Alexander and then just Oxlade-Chamberlain or whatever. Yeah, but I'm just really surprised that Brentford won, but well done to them.
I know you two thought that Liverpool might be able to turn it around in the second half. When they scored that goal, you must have thought maybe this is the start of the comeback. But then it was the goal from the man that you said put your nerves at rest, because you didn't miss Ivan Toney because Brian Mbeumo was there.
Yep.
What did you think about the way that he fought off Konate here? What did you think of his strength in this position?
I think against Konate is a lot bigger and stronger than him. He done really well. He pushed him off him and then he got the ball. I don't think that was anywhere near a foul, but yeah.
No, Liverpool were looking for a foul there on Konate. Did you think it was, Rishi?
I thought it was going to be a foul as well.
Yeah, I thought that was a foul, but clearly
maybe if it was a foul, the score would have been a little bit different. But
yeah, but they just put the extra shine on that lead for Brentford, 3-1, and that one was the final score. They move now to within 2 points of Liverpool in terms of the table. Does that feel, Delilah, I just saw your face there, is that a bit close for comfort?
Yeah, I wish it could be a little bit lower for Brentford, but obviously it's not, because they took the win today, but yeah.
But what you've all been able to see is the fantastic celebrations here at the G-Tech Community Stadium with Brentford's 3-1 victory over Liverpool.
Sky Sports coverage of the Premier League.
All episodes available now on Sky Kids.
Sky Sports coverage of the Premier League, brought to you by EA Sports FIFA 23.
Premier League Juniors coverage of Brentford against Liverpool continues here on Sky Sports, and then tonight there's Championship action. It's on right now on Sky Sports Football is QPR against Sheffield United, just down the road from Brentford. So earlier today, Delilah, you were talking to Micah Richards, who's on, let's call it the kids' commentary, because this is the grown-up commentary. So you set Micah a bit of a challenge. Let's hear what you set him.
I have a little challenge for you if you're up for it.
Ooh, a challenge?
In your other show,
What sort of challenge have you got for me?
So in your other show, we want you to say 3 words. So
Okay.
that is buzz,
Brentford are absolutely buzzing.
sting,
So they need to take the sting out of the
Can
game.
they get back in it?
and bumble.
Buzz, sting and bumble.
Yeah, try and fit
How am I
them
going
in.
to get that into there?
Micah joins us now, just having a little chat with the guys who you've got to know during the. Now you're having a go at Rishi here, but actually it's Delilah who set you the challenge. Did you make it? You made 2 of them. We saw.
No, I made all 3.
Well, how did you get Bumble in?
I said Liverpool was bumbling their chances. That's the only thing I can think of, to be honest. But I got all 3.
Delilah,
I passed
do we
the
accept
challenge.
that? Do we accept that as a pass?
Yes.
Yeah. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Were you worried that Micah, you were going to set him something that was a bit too difficult for him, or was that what you wanted?
That's what I wanted.
Are you sure? It was pretty hard, though. A lot of people was texting me saying, "Oh, you're a Brentford fan."
Right, well, as I said, we didn't quite catch Bumble, but we did catch this.
5 minutes from Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool bumbled a few chances in that first half. Didn't really cause them.
We
Have you got it there?
found
Have you
it.
found
We
it?
found it.
All
There
these
it is.
cameras, it's about time.
It was. Listen, Micah, thank you very much for coming over. Thank you for accepting the challenge. We need your microphone now because Thomas Frank is making his way over.
Oh, okay.
And I don't want to
Sorry
suggest there's
about
a
that. I've been
hierarchy.
subbed again, am I?
But if
Brilliant.
you could pass your microphone to Thomas, that would be very... Thank you. Thomas, hi, thank you so much for coming over.
Yeah, of
really
course.
appreciate it. Now, the guys have prepared some questions that they'd like to ask you, and it starts with our Liverpool supporter, Delilah, who wants to ask the first one.
Sorry, Delilah.
Oh, it's okay. How much did you enjoy this match?
I really try to enjoy it, but when you are in the moment, it's a little bit stressful, and you just really want to win, and everything goes well. But I would say in the end, when we were up 3-1, and I had a big belief that we could win, then I tried to enjoy it.
Aman, what did you want to ask Thomas?
What was your tactics? Because you nearly scored 4 more goals there.
Yeah.
What was your tactics?
Yeah, we tried to. We knew that we are good on set pieces, so we knew that we had a chance to score from that. Then we knew that also we had to defend very well low against them, and then hopefully we could be good on the counter-attacks.
And Rishi, I know you wanted to ask about the difference between last season's match and this one.
Yeah, so how does it feel to win this match compared to last season where you tied against Liverpool 3-0?
Yeah, of course, it's an incredible feeling, and I'm very happy, and I feel privileged that we can give this to the fans. Winning against Liverpool, one of the best teams, not only in the Premier League but in the world.
Thomas, I know you talked to Rishi and Naveed before the match as well. Naveed, that's what you wanted to ask about, isn't it?
Yeah, so earlier on today you said Ivan Toney's feeling better. However, we realise now that he didn't play at all.
True. So he is still better, and he will be good for the rest of the season. But it was good to have Wissa and Brian in today. They did well.
He did, and that was your other point, wasn't it, Naveed? He
Yeah.
said he was asked in commentary whether or not Brentford would miss Ivan Toney. He said no, we have Brian and Burmo. So he had
you were right.
he had all the confidence. But a really great win, a really good performance from. How pleased were you in the way that the players managed to deliver what you asked of them?
Yeah, these players, I will not say keep surprising me, but keep impressing me with what they are capable of. Their mentality, their belief, their desire to make almost impossible things to happen is impressing me very much.
Really appreciate you coming out to talk to us. Thomas, congratulations on the victory. Another victory here at the Brentford Community, or the GTEC Community Stadium once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you.
Thank you
Bye.
very much to Thomas Frank for joining us. So, guys, that's it. You've got Brian and Burma, you've got the goal scorer, you've got the winning manager coming over to talk to you. This is turning out to be a pretty great day. And we were saying before, it's your first time at the GTEC Community Stadium. What did you guys make of it? We've not had your thoughts on it. Delilah, how did you find it?
It was exciting. I really enjoyed it. It was so good to have the opportunity to do this because not many people get to do it, so I'm very grateful.
Brentford have such a good reputation for being able to get past some of the big name teams in the Premier League here. When you come here and you see the Brentford fans and you hear the Brentford fans, can you understand how that helps them?
Yeah, because like it was really surprising. That's why they were shouting, because they didn't expect Brentford to win such a high score, a 3-1, and yeah, that's probably why they were shouting, and they must be loyal fans.
So how long until you guys are back at school? Are you all back in? Are you in tomorrow?
Yeah, us two are in tomorrow.
That's going to... So what's the first thing you're going to talk about? When everybody says, how was it? What's the first thing you're going to say?
Well, I met all the players and you didn't.
What about you, Rishi?
Same with Naveed.
Yeah, and was that the highlight, meeting the players?
Yeah, Liverpool and Brentford players.
What about you, Delilah?
I'd say how exciting and fun it was to do the commentating.
When are you back in school?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, so you've got another day just to let it all sink in and to travel back home. And Aman, what's been your favourite part about the whole day?
The match, and I'm just happy because I've never even been in front of a stadium, and when I just come into school I'm just going to tell them to put on Sky Sports.
Thank you for that. That is very helpful. Thank you so much. But do either of you, or do any of you, think that this is something you might like to do? Could this be a job for you? Because you could definitely do it.
Well, a good job would be out here playing on the pitch.
Yeah.
That's the first job.
Yeah.
And then you fancy yourself as a manager as well, don't you?
Well, I would be a good manager, but that's after retirement.
So you want to have success on the pitch first, and then you can take to the dugout.
Like all the other managers.
Yeah, and then maybe move into the media.
Yeah,
it's a natural path. It's a natural path. What about you, Rishi? Same way. You'd rather. Now, are you both defenders? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you work on that, then you could be playing in a stadium like this in the future. What about you, Delilah? What are your hopes?
I want to be a footballer, then maybe become a commentator on some of the matches.
Yeah, I think you're a natural at that. I think you all did such a brilliant job, and then you see what the women's team, what the England women's team was able to achieve with winning the Euros, and you can take real inspiration from that, and it gives you hope that that's something that maybe one day that's something that you could do. Aman, is this something you'd like to do on this side of the camera?
Probably, because I was fine with the commentating and it wasn't that hard, but football is my favourite thing to do, so that's probably going to be my first job.
I think you've all probably got it exactly the right way round, which is you'd rather play football than talk about football, but it's not a bad second, and you were all absolutely first class. It's been a brilliant afternoon and evening with all you guys. There's lots more football coming up for you on Sky Sports as well. Live Premier League action with Arsenal's match against Newcastle coming up for you. Crystal Palace take on Tottenham on Wednesday, by which time all the guys will be back in school, and then Thursday night it's Chelsea against Manchester City. Thank you very much to our brilliant four guests here today. Coverage continues for the next half an hour on Sky Sports Main Event.
Providing you with all the buzz from behind the scenes.
Gary, good luck keeping your jobs.
That's a good question.
Sky Sports coverage of the